Namaskar. Welcome to Conversations with Rakesh. A couple of weeks ago, I did a video on a failure, especially in a communication scenario, and talked about how do you deal with the aftermath of that failure. And there was a very nice comment by Vandana, which is so relevant and it happens to all of us. And here is the comment and the question that she asked, which I thought I'll talk about today. She says, most of the times, the entire scene of that failure keeps rewinding in our minds again and again and makes it very difficult to come out of it. And we all know how true this is. And I'll explain this to you. Let's say you have a very important meeting with your boss or your customer and you have to present some idea which is very crucial to your life. And you've done a good job preparing for it. You present the idea, you know that whatever you could do, you've done. But the way the meeting ends is a rejection or a failure, and your customer and client probably didn't like it. And that moment is somewhere inside our mind, बिल्कुल जैसे होता है ना, it has been diamond की तरह hard memory बन जाती है, and that's not the problem. The problem is whenever we are trying to think, that memory comes in, and we just keep mulling over it. फिर उसके बाद we feel fatigued, depressed. It leads into all kinds of decision making. Maybe we start thinking कि यार I'm not good enough. So all these things happen, and that's what I would like to talk about in today's video. That first of all, why do these failures become so difficult to erase? And secondly, how do we end up thinking more about it, and what can we do about it? So what a brilliant question, Vandana. Thank you very much. And trust me, for the last few days, मैं इस question पे बिल्कुल, it's like a beautiful dubki. I went into an ocean. It's an infinite ocean. I read a lot. I saw some videos, and I'll kind of summarize whatever I could understand in this video. That how do we deal with an event which has left a negative memory, and how do we stop thinking about it, or why do we think so much about it, and what can we do about this entire process? Because I have gone through this myself. In fact, every day कुछ भी खराब चीज होती है वो चिपक जाती है, फिर मैं रात भर सोचता रहता हूँ, नींद खराब हो जाती है, and it ends up in sad thoughts, and sometimes you feel very bad. And it's a pretty big deal. So good. So let's jump right into this question. I've taken some notes. Now, let me tell you, this issue has been discussed very well in an anecdote, which I was reading by, I think, कहीं Facebook पे किसी ने आया था, that Charlie Chaplin was kind of making a speech. And in that speech, he tells a joke. People laugh. Then again, he makes the same joke again in the same speech. People laugh less. And the third time, nobody laughs when he repeats the joke. And he says that when we are happy and we play that same happy event again and again, the importance of that reduces. But if something sad happens and we play that thing again and again, the same emotion comes more and more and more. वो जाता नहीं है. Which is so true कि खुशियां हम लोग, मतलब when we relive them, इतना मजा नहीं आता है. But दुखी and rejections and traumas, when we relive them, the impact is almost the same or even more. Which is true, right? Ki this is a psychological issue. And Daniel Kahneman, in one of his TED Talks, explains it brilliantly and calls it a cognitive trap. And he connects it to this whole happiness research, and he kind of says ki yaar, ye happiness research is very complex. Nobody has a clue, which I think we all agree. And he kind of gives a very nice theory. That he says that let's first understand कि कुछ event हुआ है. So the first step is there is an event that has happened. Now the important part that Daniel Kahneman explains is, if the event ends up in a very nice way, then we don't think too much about it. It happens. But if it ends up in a very negative, bad way, that is called the peak end rule. That means the event ended and left a terrible negative emotion in your mind. That's where the problem comes. And that sticks in our brain. In fact, happiness emotion sticks in our brain, but थोड़ा सा कम space लेता है. Negative emotion वाला memory जो होता है वो बहुत बड़ा स्पेस लेता है. सो दिस इज अ वेरी बिग थिंग कॉल्ड द पीक एंड रूल, एंड देयर इज very little progress in this space because it is so complex. I'll talk about that, whatever I could read. So this is a cognitive trap that whenever an event has a negative outcome, it attacks our brain more. Now that's where it doesn't stop. That's where a third thing happens. अब ये इवेंट रजिस्टर हो गया, नेगेटिव इमोशन आ गया, हम लोग उसको ज्यादा याद रखेंगे, पर वो रुकता नहीं है. देन द ब्रेन हैज समथिंग, लेट्स कॉल इट द अटेंशन इंजन. आवर ब्रेन का अटेंशन इंजन वहां पे फोकस हो जाता है. इट्स समटाइम्स कॉल्ड द नेगेटिविटी बायस, कि हम लोग नेगेटिव चीजों पे ज्यादा ध्यान देते हैं. इनफैक्ट there are a lot of researchers in this space. Negative bias has been written by countless people, and it's true, right? कि अगर हम लोग दुनिया को देखें, हम लोग नेगेटिव चीजों पे ज्यादा डिस्कस करते हैं. आई मीन लुक एट आवर व्हाट्सएप ग्रुप्स, नेगेटिव चलता रहता है, पॉजिटिव भी होता है यार. आई मीन लाइफ इज नॉट दैट बैड. इनफैक्ट देयर आर सो मेनी बुक्स रिटन, वन ऑफ देम आई ऑलवेज कीप कोटिंग, कॉल्ड फैक्टफुलनेस, दैट द वर्ल्ड इज नॉट एज बैड एज व्हाट वी थिंक इट टू बी. Now the question is, why do we think that the world is bad? The answer is negative bias, which is used heavily by people in marketing and politics. So be careful, क्योंकि वो अपने, and I'm a communication person, अपने words को अगर आप negative issues पे focus करोगे और बोलोगे, the जनता will focus there also. And that's where the narrative starts. And this is heavily used in storytelling and change management procedures and persuasion. And I get worried because my subject gets into the heart of this issue. Anyway, leave that aside. Remember, we human beings tend to go more towards negative issues. हमारा ध्यान उस तरफ जाता है. And that's where the problem comes. That if attention of the brain goes towards negative things, वो सोचता ही रहता है. And that's where the analysis paralysis comes in. That's where a third big problem comes in, that a voice in our head starts to use that negative bias and attack ourselves. कि हमने कुछ गलत किया. That voice starts to blame us. कि तुम ही खराब हो, तुम में ही खोट है. And this is the story our brain expands, उस पे फ्यूल जाता है, एनर्जी जाती है, and we start telling ourselves कि यार मेरे से तो कम्युनिकेशन ही नहीं होता है, मैं तो बकवास हूं. And then that's where the fourth step comes, that we end up, because of this cognitive trap, in a place where we take a decision कि यार हमसे ना हो पाएगा. Our career changes, our life changes. So let me summarize these four things that come to the question कि ये क्यों होता है. The first is कोई एक event हो गया. So remember the word event. The second is the event has a negative outcome towards the end. That's very important. Towards the end. अगर negative outcome पहले होता है पर end is positive, this is not a problem, right? Success is not a problem. Failure, rejection, awkwardness is a problem. So the end part is very important. So the event ends up in a negative outcome, and that is critical. So second thing is a negative outcome towards the end. The third, the negative outcome creates an emotional tsunami in our brain, और वो फंस जाता है वहां पे. So that is a third thing, that emotions. And the fourth is, this is where the brain releases energy on those emotions, negative emotions. वो बढ़ते रहते हैं, हम लोग कुड़ते रहते हैं, हम लोग उस पे एनालिसिस पैरालिसिस करते हैं. एंड द वॉइस इन आवर हेड सेज, तुम खराब हो, तुमसे ना हो पाएगा, यू आर यूजलेस, यू आर वर्थलेस, तुमसे ये भी नहीं होता है. And that becomes a noise that shatters our self-confidence, and we make decisions which alter the course of our life. This is what many of us go through. Now, ये तो समझ में आ गया. Let me also tell you that this concept has been discussed in many movies. I'll give you 2-3 good movies. Brilliant neuroscientific movies. पता नहीं कैसे बनाते हैं लोग movies. The first is amazing movie of Jim Carrey and Kate Winslet. It is, I think, called Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. Very heavy movie, but mind-blowing concept once you figure it out. It's about erasing our memories because we want to change our lives. तो दोनों के दोनों कुछ टेक्नोलॉजी पे जाते हैं कि भाई हमारी मेमोरी इरेज कर दो. इट इज समथिंग टू डू विथ लव, रोमांस, कि अगर समथिंग हैज गॉन रॉन्ग इन योर लाइफ, लेट्स इरेज द मेमोरी सो दैट वी लिव आवर लाइफ डिफरेंटली. नाउ The same concept was there in Christopher Nolan's movie Inception, one of the most, I would say, landmark movies in the Nolan's repertoire. For me, I mean, there are people who connect with Nolan differently, but I pick Inception as my favorite. It took me like few years to figure it out. But that movie has a very simple message ki boss, our lives are decided by the emotional memories. And if we change them, thoda sa change kar do, which is that Inception all about. It's about dreams and you alter the dreams and in that dreams there is some outcome. My God, that is what the movie is about. And what that movie says is, if there is something negative in your brain, it creates bad emotions which can change your life in a bad way. But if you change them towards positive memories, life can become better. So Inception talked about it. And the third movie, a cartoon movie, Inside Out, talked about it. From the eyes of a small girl, a 10-12 saal ki bachchi, how does she see life? And how does emotion change the way she lives? And what a brilliant movie. And then there are emotions, the 5 emotions. Happiness, so joy, sadness, disgust, fear, anger. And now I think the second version is coming that I'm eagerly waiting for. It's complex. So these movies talk about that. So let me summarize the entire theory that I could understand. Point number 1, there is an event. You are communicating in a room, you're pitching, your life depends on that event. Now that event unfortunately ends up in a bad outcome. So that is negative outcome. That is the second point. This negative outcome, the brain absorbs, and comes the third point, that our brain gives a lot of attention to this event. And now this attention gives rise to a voice in our brain which starts to say, tum mein hi kharabi hai, tum hi bakwas. And it becomes deafening. Imagine your brain as an engine and all the fuel is going towards it and you feel depleted. And now comes the fourth point, that your life's decisions are changed. This is the cognitive trap. Now, chalo theek hai bhai, theory to pad li, TED Talks dekh li, and there are 3 TED Talks. Daniel Kahneman TED Talk I saw. I'll give you the names of the other 2. The other 2 is a very good TED Talk on how do we deal with this negative thinking by Ellison Ledgerwood. We'll put the link in the video. And the third is on emotional well-being and band-aids of emotions by Guy Winch. Very nice TED Talks. And there are many more. Now let me give you my perspective on Vanna's question. Vanna and everybody who keep thinking about negative events of your life, this is natural. This is how our brains are wired. We don't know what's the right answer, but maybe it connects to primitive brain, that this brain is tuned to focus more on safety. And when something bad happens, our brain feels threatened. So maybe our brain gives more energy to anything that we feel is threatening. Failure is a threat to our lives. So maybe our brain gives more attention to failure. Not much we can do, but we can be aware of it. So remember, if you are thinking more on negative things in your life, it is natural. This is how we are wired. Now, can we do something about it? And the answer is yes. There are so many researchers working on it. There are hacks available. There are some concepts which are coming called neuroplasty. Very dangerous concepts. Imagine there is a technology, and Inception and all these movies talked about it. Let's say there's a technology that kind of shortcuts that trap of cognitive thinking and changes it. And you create a new neuroplastic. I mean, brain is nothing but lots of neurons coming together. What if you can change them? It's like program. So imagine your brain as a CPU, you program it to think differently. Very dangerous. But I feel that's where the humanity is moving. AI is exactly that. Now AI is right now on machines. Maybe it can come in human beings. We don't know. So there is a progress there. So let me give you some suggestions. The first is event. There's nothing you can do about it. You can't control events. They're external. The second, the event ends up in a negative outcome. You can't control it. कुछ नहीं कर पाओगे. Give me a second. गला खराब. Vicks की गोली was a ad. गले में खिच खिच. The second thing is negative emotion. Second thing is negative outcome. कुछ नहीं कर पाओगे. Third, the brain attacks the negative emotions now and a tsunami comes. Can you do something about it? The answer is थोड़ा कुछ कर सकते हो. You can train your brain to give less attention to those negative emotions, which is what positive psychology and positive thoughts are all about. And there are simple hacks. If you just talk about this to yourself and to your friends कि यार आज बहुत ही बड़ी गलती हो गई, and you laugh about it and you share. You can even write it in a diary. Research says that the brain is able to manage that better. The problem is हम लोग किसी से बात नहीं करते हैं, दबा के रख देते हैं. अगर दबाओगे तो ये और अटेंशन हॉग करेगा. सो द थर्ड पॉइंट, अटेंशन हॉगिंग फेज, इज द प्लेस यू कैन हैक. टॉक अबाउट इट, शेयर इट, एंड दिस इज वेयर फ्रेंड्स, relatives, families who you can trust, and counselors play a very big role. And the fourth one, which is your self-confidence has taken a beating and now you're changing decision. Can you do something about it? The answer is yes. And I think you should lift your self-confidence by other techniques. It could be things like lifting your focus on what you like to do. It could be things like music. It could be things like sports. It could be things that lift your spirits. And that's where the fourth thing comes, that you can change the last two. The first two, you cannot do anything about it. So my request to all of you is that if you are experiencing negative events in your life, emotions aayenge, but you can hack them. And you can change the way your confidence deals with it. And over time, this can be changed so that the attention you give to these emotions can be reduced. It doesn't end up in the negative heat that you experience. And hopefully you take that energy to positive things in your life and make better choices and decisions. And that's where I think the secret of modern thought processes are coming. That if you look at all our lives, very volatile, very uncertain, very complex, very ambiguous, we really can't change that. But we can change the way we deal with it. And that's where the focus of all of our science is today. In fact, communication is exactly that area, that you can change the way you talk and behave. It's within you. And if you do that, it has an impact on yourself, your surroundings, and your world. So on that note, Vanna, thank you very much for such a brilliant question. I learned a lot and I'll continue reading about this a little bit more. All of you, stay safe. I am very excited to inform you that we're doing 3 batches of my 1-day in-person leadership program called Inspire. This program is a highly curated program which focuses on how you can use foundations of oratory, inspiring speeches, storytelling, engaging audiences, and become an inspirational speaker. Now, here are the dates. The first batch is happening in Chennai on 19th of July. Then we are doing another batch in Hyderabad, 26th of July. And last not least, Bangalore on 23rd of August. So hurry up. I look forward to seeing you in these cities and I look forward to learn with you. Stay safe.